Alright, ever since I got this Grizzly mill drill here, I've been wondering, how do I know how fast that I'm feeding material? I got this power feed here that came with it, but it's just marked off on the dial 0 to 9. It doesn't tell me 0 to 9 what. It doesn't tell me what that is in inches. It didn't come with any kind of a table to go by. So I put a little mark there by the 0. And I've set myself up here with a ruler, actually a tape measure, and my bench rest timer. And what we're going to do is crank this thing up and see how far it moves in a minute for each one of those settings. Although possibly one of them may be, we may have to do a little math here and there, because undoubtedly they can't all, I don't have enough table, that is, for, you know, like 10 inches a minute or 20 inches a minute or something. I may run out of table. So we're going to zoom this guy into here, right next to the mill cutter, which is set there so that we can use it as a pointer. Alright, so here we go. We're going to take off here and we're going to set it to 1. So I've got it on 0, activate it. We're going to reach up here, we're going to put start, and that didn't work out. Stop. I may have to think on this a second to figure out how to make it get started. Alright, we're going to turn it even with 1, and it didn't take off. Oh, I'm too close to the stop there. Hang on. That's what it is. The thing is on the switch there, and it's not going to go, I guess. I have to move this back just a tiny little bit. Well, now it's going to fight me all the way. Okay. Let's see what happens now. We're set on 1. Alright, figure this out. Alright, I've discovered that 1 doesn't do anything. It won't move. About 1.5 appears to be down at the bottom of the distance. So let's push start and activate it and let it run for a minute. That's on, well, that's actually on 2 right there. In fact, that's a good heavy 2. Alright, we stop there, clear it. That looks like about 4 inches. So 2 is equal to about 4 inches per minute. If I can find my pencil, we'll write it down. No telling what I did with it. Didn't burn it all. I do stuff like that all the time, lay things down and I don't know where they went. I had it in my hand just a second ago. Here we go. Alright. We're going to say 4 inches or 2. Alright, now then let's back it up so we can start over. That's right close to even. We'll give it credit for a little bit. Let's crank it up to 3. And let's see what we get when we're on 3. Hit the start. Three's moving along pretty good right there. I don't think we're going to have a problem with it stopping behind the timer there. Not at the rate it's going. All right, so there we go. That's about, let's just say it's 12 inches per minute on number 3. All right, we'll head it back across. I don't believe I've got enough tables for number 9, but we'll find out what we get. Sure, a lot of difference between those two. All right, a little close by. Now I'll move it up to 4. And we'll start the timer and let it head on. Making a good run for it now. There we're at 40 seconds. We've already made a foot. 50 seconds. 52, 53, 54. 56, 58, 59, 60. And that looks like 15 inches. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to write that down. My pen stopped writing. I lost my pencil and then I found a pen and that stopped writing, but we'll use this marker. If it stops writing, I'll give up. All right, that's 15 inches. This is not exactly linear, is it? So who knows what the next spot's going to turn out to be. Now I can also put a minute on here and we just let her count down and beep. All right, so the next spot to be checked is 5. Okay, so we'll start this guy and away we go on 5. That's 20, 19, 18, we're coming right on down. Hold for a minute. We're going to use up most of the table this time. We're getting close. There we are. 1 minute. And that came to 17 inches. All right, 17 inches. So the amount that it goes is getting smaller as the numbers get bigger. Let's see, let's put it on 6 now. And see what we get with 6. I think this time I'm going to just let it count up to a minute. I can't hear the little beeper on that timer with this thing running anyway. That's close. All right, let's see. I've got it set for 6. Start the timer. Start the feed. That's 35 seconds. 40. 45. 50. 55. 60. So that's 18 inches. We're going a little less fast with each increment. So that's 18 inches. So I think now we should start to run it for 30 seconds because the increments are probably going to cause a lot of problems, and it's easier to just multiply by 2. Well, it is for some people. Us rednecks have to take our shoes off and use our toes once we get above 10. But I'll bet I can get there. Okay, that's just about 0. We're going to turn it up to 7. Start the timer. We'll go just 30 seconds this time. That'll be accurate enough. You can probably still see the timer at 30 seconds. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So that would be about 18 inches again at 7. That's no different from 6. Okay. It's well, it might be. It's maybe. It could have been 19 inches. We'll see what happens on the next increment here. We're going. The timer. And since you're seeing the numbers yourself, you can make your mind up as to how accurate I am or what the reading really should have been. All right. It looks like there's 8. I believe the dial turns a little bit farther as it goes. The numbers are a little further apart on this dial, so I may not have gotten a really good reading on the last one. But we'll see what we have this time. There's 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so that's 9.5. I figure that that's 19 inches. So it didn't speed up much. So now we're down to very near to number 9. Really close to number 9, and we'll give that one a try and see what it can do. All right, I'm going to crank it up to, well, it doesn't actually go to 9. That's 8, and it's maxed out there, so I'm sure we'd see the exact same thing all over again. The numbers are, I suppose, fairly close together. Apparently after you hit about 6, it doesn't make much difference what number you put it on, because they're all just about the same speed from there. None of this is tight, so there shouldn't be anything slowing it down. 30 seconds, pretty much the same thing we had just before, so I guess now we know. We started off on number 2 doing 4 inches a minute. At 3 we jumped to 12 inches a minute. 4 is 15, 5 is 17, 6 is 18, 7 is 18 and maybe a little over, 8 is 19, so, and 9 didn't show any difference at all. So at least I have something to go by in the future. Thank you for watching.